Hi everyone and welcome back to our travel series. So today we're going to take you through our top tips for what you should have in your kit bag. So we're going to break this down into 4 separate categories. The first category is fuel, making sure you've got some form of fluid to have all the way through your session, making sure you've got some form of food to have before you start your session, for example a banana, and making sure you've got some food to have at the end of your session. So ideally some form of carbohydrate protein mix, for example some form of low-fat milkshake. So number 2 is based around prehab. So the 3 things we recommend here is some form of soft tissue release tool, for example a foam roller, some form of stretch band. We use strength bands that work pretty well here just to increase the flexibility of your muscles before you start training, and some form of activation band, for example a mini band is what we tend to use here, just to fire up the muscles to get them ready to work. So number 3 is based around equipment. Now we're coming at this from the angle of strength training in the gym. So footwear is the first thing that's really important, making sure you actually have some on, and preferably if you're doing any form of heavy or fast lifts, you've got some decent lifting shoes. Also making sure you've got straps if you need straps for any pulling movements, and finally a towel. You always need a towel. No matter how hot or cold it is, it all comes in useful for any part of your training. So make sure you've ticked all those 3 boxes. So number 4 is associated with recording. So the main things that we recommend here would be having a training program, having a training diary, and having some form of measurable equipment if it's needed. So the training programs that we use all come directly from the portal page on our website that people can access through an app on their phone. Therefore everything's in one place, it's easy to follow, auto updates, it's clear, it's concise, and it's much more effective and efficient. But whatever format your training program is in, if it works for you, great, just make sure you've got it with you. A training diary is more associated with reflection on how the session's gone, so it's not necessarily telling you what to do, it's more concerned with how you've done it, what you might need to do differently next time, what you might need to work on, how you feel it went. We recommend using both though, they're both very, very useful. And then in terms of recordable equipment, the 3 main things we tend to use are a push band, a heart rate monitor, and a smartwatch. Now, we don't use them all together. We often use 1 or 2 at a time. We never really use all 3. The heart rate monitor is more associated with conditioning work, and the push band is more associated with strength work, particularly when it's high load or high velocity lifts. And we find the smartwatch though helps integrate both. So there we have it guys, we really hope you find those useful. Even if it's just one piece of information that can help you, great, but hopefully a couple of them will be valuable. Any questions or comments, please drop below.